I don't think people need an AI strategy. I think strategy is misunderstood. I think you need a business strategy, you need functional strategies, and then AI. My favorite model of business strategy is by Roger Martin. It's the cascade of choices. So, you know, how will we win? Where will we play? And I think most people confuse, and he has a great video on this. So everyone go look at YouTube. A Plan is Not a Strategy by Roger Martin. Most people confuse strategic planning or strategy with a plan and approach. A strategy should scare you a little bit because you're making a strategic bet of how you will win in the market. And you don't know if that's going to work. And the best, he does this in the video, one of the best use cases of really good strategy and taking a big bet that they didn't know would work was Southwest Airlines. Little operator, being lean and mean and super friendly, and then is growing to one of America's biggest airlines. It's because they had a strategy and they backed it. They followed an approach. Whereas most people are just saying, hey, we need an AI strategy, we need a workforce strategy, where really, when I look at the documentation, it's an approach and an execution plan. So for me, if you're really talking about how you're going to get difference in your team and your company, it's saying, what is our business strategy? How will AI impact that? How will that impact our technology? How will that impact our customer services? So AI might change your business strategy where you play in that strategic choice. And then further, if someone looks at the cascade of choices, then you have capabilities, management systems. That's where AI is, further down that business cascade or strategy. And then if you want to change your whole business strategy and product, that probably sits in the product strategy. And then for HR, what is our HR strategy now? That's going to be one of the biggest questions with AI. And it's probably going to shift where you play, who you hire, how you hire, workforce planning, learning and development. But I don't think that sits in a separate AI strategy. It sits in business and functional strategies. I think that's how we will get real shift, is instead of telling people quickly automate and do different things and get efficiencies, it's like, hey team, here's the North Star for the company. Hey function, here's our North Star. Here's how AI fits in. Because what I hear from a lot of CHROs is they're saying, well, employees are asking us questions like, okay, I've saved time and been more efficient. Do I get that time back? Or do I need to be more productive with that time? Why are we doing this? Am I going to lose my job? Without actually thinking at the top level strategically around the why for the business and why for the function, you also miss the most critical part of change management, which is change readiness and the communications that are authentic, because you haven't done the thinking